In Age of Ultron, Tony Stark had a vision that showed the death of almost every member of the Avengers. Was it all just a hallucination created by the Scarlet Witch? Or were some of those deaths a prophecy of what's to come? Thanos is coming, and the MCU will never be the same. He's the most powerful villain the Avengers have ever faced, and not all of them are going to survive their war with the Mad Titan. Kevin Feige, the head of Marvel Studios, has admitted that the Infinity Wars will mark the end for some major characters. The question is who? As Phase 3 of the MCU draws to a close, which character is the least likely to make the transition to the new generation? New and emerging heroes like Black Panther, Spider-Man, and Ant-Man are all but guaranteed to survive. So the deaths will most likely be among the original Avenger cast, who have already filmed over half a dozen movies each. But Marvel's been setting up one character's death since the very first movie. The first Avenger, Captain America. Steve Rogers proved willing to die in one of his very first scenes, when he jumped on a grenade as a military recruit. He showed that he was prepared to lose his life to protect others. And Captain America's entire character arc has been one of losing. He lost Peggy Carter, the love of his life, when he was frozen in the ice at the end of the first Avenger. He lost his idealism when he saw the corruption of his own government during the Winter Soldier. And he lost his superhero identity, his friends, and even his shield after the events of Civil War. So at this point, he has nothing left to give other than his life. And what better way to do that than by defending the Earth against the greatest enemy the Avengers have ever known? And in the real world, Chris Evans has only one more movie left on his contract. And there hasn't been any sign that he'll be offered or sign a new one. On the other hand, Sebastian Stan, who plays Bucky Barnes, has a contract that extends 4 more movies. While it's certainly possible that he'll continue on as the Winter Soldier, he could easily step behind Cap's shield, just as his character does in the comic books. Stan even admitted to fans in 2016 that Marvel had told him that he will eventually become Captain America. And although it's true that Evans is contractually obligated to appear in Avengers 4, set photos have shown him wearing his classic blue Captain America uniform, which he ditched after Civil War, meaning that the scene was most likely a flashback to an earlier time. And we already have seen the Captain dead once, when Tony Stark had a vision of his bloody body lying next to his broken shield. If there's one thing he hasn't lost, it's his commitment to protecting others. And ultimately, this is what will cost him his life against Thanos. What do you think?